Good evening, everybody.
Tonight we've got a different location for our vlog. We're at the beautiful Woodside Fishery at a place called Clearbury, Mortimer. It's a very posh neck of the country.
So as the name might suggest, Clearbury Mortimer.
You know, I've got a couple of properties up the road here.
Have you? Very large
one
properties.
in Bewdley, one in Kidderminster.
Have you?
No.
I have.
But what you were doing there, what were you doing there? Just then?
I was just running some maggots down the edge, love. Feeding the peg in readiness for a carp. And when I get one, it'll be your turn. And we're playing on the box, off the box, aren't we?
Wait, while telling them about our weekend.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I didn't have a very good day Saturday. I had a great day, I didn't have a very good result.
Talk us through what happened.
Went to Tunnel Barn Farm on the same match as yourself.
Yes.
It was on Newpool, the match.
It was, mate. It was about 30 on there. I want to feed some bait here.
Save me some for my gut.
No, attack is the best form of defence.
Yes, Newpool, Tunnel Barn. I drew peg 37, which I didn't fancy. It's in a right narrow little bit at the back in a channel. However, there was a lot of fish there.
Was there?
I got Les one side of me, Les Wetton, and Stuart Paulson the other side. So I was under pressure.
You were, mate. You were.
Under a lot of pressure.
Two local experts.
Yeah.
And then you rocking up in the middle of them.
Yes. Like a little ginger squirrel.
Yes,
in between two large hyenas.
Is that how you describe them? Les Wetton, hyena.
Hyena. Yes. And anyway, I started, and it became obvious there was a lot of fish in front of me. Everywhere I fed, I got indications, line bites, foul ups a few.
I bet you weren't a bit surprised to find that, were you?
No, I wasn't. But I couldn't catch them properly. Even in the shallowest water, right across to the far bank, I put some bait in. I have a lot of tails and swirls and fish in my peg. And I couldn't catch them properly. I'd just catch an odd one and then they disappear. And I don't know what it was really. I think I didn't fish the right bait. I chose to fish pellets, and I think if I'd have fished something a bit higher in protein, like meat or chopped worms, I might have caught more. But I ended the match with £89, which was good for that little area. Beat a lot of people in that little narrow bit. However, I only finished 5th on the match with that.
Bless you, bless you.
And
did you win anything?
I didn't win any money.
Bless you, mate.
I know, but my good friend Tom Scoller did a little bit better than that.
Well, I did fine on your day, didn't I?
You did a little bit.
I did slip a small bursary your way at the end of the match, didn't I?
You did, yes. Tell them how you got on.
No, I drew a peg I really fancied, actually. Was it 29 I was on?
25.
No, I wasn't 25.
It definitely wasn't. It might have been 29.
I'll tell you where it was. There's a gap on Newpool, that little gap, and then it goes into a narrow bit, an arm bit. And I was like 3 pegs up the arm. And so just a pretty standard looking peg. And I thought to myself, I fancy this, because obviously the fish were obviously around that gap. There looked to be quite a lot of fish there. And Kerry Kirkwood had won our subscriber classic from the other side of the gap the previous day. So I thought, yes, some fish here. Started off on expander pellets short, feeding Michaels, and caught 2 large carp in the first 2 puts.
Caprios.
Very, very nice too. Great start to the match. And then my plan was to follow them out. That didn't really work. After them initial fish, I couldn't really catch down the middle. So after about 40 minutes, I went across, fishing in 3 foot of water with hard pellets, and just tapping a few pellets and just sitting and waiting for an indication. And that worked really well. It might seem a bit of a negative way to fish for the time of year, but at Tunnel, I've often found that negative in that way is good, because if you feed too much, you get loads of fish in your peg and then you can't catch them.
Buggers.
Very similar to what's happening here down the edge at the moment, actually, Matt, isn't it, really?
Yes.
This swapping isn't looking very good, because it doesn't seem like you'll be getting a go at this rate, does it?
Doesn't.
Anyway, in fact, I feel sorry for you. You can have a go on talking.
I'll catch you up.
Right. So, yes, I then went on that hard pellet line and caught quite well.
Oh, yeah.
I had a really good spell of about an hour where I probably put £40 in the net in an hour.
Right.
Big F1s, odd carp, lovely. Clean bites, no foul hookers, just... Where are you going now, you?
Looking in there. Go on, tell them about your day. They're interested.
Listen, I don't know what you're doing here. Right, sorry.
I'll catch your car.
Sorry, he's going all negative. We're meant to be edge fishing and he's just totally broke the rules. Anybody can mug him, mate. Anyway, so I've... Tell him
what you did.
What are you doing?
Mugging him.
Right, so, yeah. And then I had a real bad spell for about half an hour, and it was almost as if the fish weren't in the right depth of water that I was fishing in, but I couldn't get any shallow water because it was quite like a cliff face, the bank there. And if I'd have fished shallow, I did think I might have caught, but we were reluctant to blast too much bait in, which you obviously have to do when you're fishing shallow, so I didn't want to do that. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I had 2 good spells like that first spell, another one a bit later. where I caught again like probably 10, 12 great big F1s in as many puts and a couple of carp. I've ended the match with £102 or £101.10 or something like that, which was fortunately enough for second place on the match. Nice little
I bet you didn't
pickup.
think you were going to win out, did you, when you weighed that? Did you think you'd need more than that?
No, I thought I fished a great match, and I thought,
Did you?
yeah. No, to be honest, I didn't think I was going to win out. £100 doesn't always win your money at tunnel.
No.
So yeah, it was a good day. Sunday wasn't so good, however. I went on the River Soar on a practice match for the forthcoming Winter League, and that didn't go to plan, I'm afraid. I had a very deep peg, the deepest peg I think I've ever drawn on the Soar. It was nearly a top 6, halfway up a top 6 it was, and yeah, I didn't do so well to not put a finer point on it. Struggled for bites, caught that dozen skimmers probably early, ended up weighing just over £5. You missed a bite then, Matt.
Oh, you were a roach, mate. I didn't want him.
And that was my day. Very poor. Tom Potter.
It fished quite well, the Soar, didn't it?
I tell you what, mate, it fished absolutely brilliantly. There was an 8 kilos that won it. There were 3 or 4 7 kilo weights. It was great fishing. It always is on there, though. You know, £5, you don't have a chance to win anything at this time of year. It was a brilliant match. Big well done to the 2 match winners. Big well done to, on Sunday it was my teammate Dan Jones, and on Saturday, what was his name who won on Saturday, mate? Good looking lad, I can't think of his name.
Matt Batham or something like that. Matt.
Yes,
Matt. I'm sure it was
wasn't Matt Batham, but it was Matty Bingham. Matt Bingham. Brilliant angler, done really well from peg 1.
You don't want to draw near him, he's a bit good in, you know.
Very good angler, so yes, well done to Matt Bingham and Dan Jones. We failed to catch you a fish. I'm hoping we'll be able to.
I'm going to get this one, you ready? No, not. Spooked him.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but that's our latest little update. We'll fill you in on how we get on next week. Love you all.
Bye.